Like, what did he really do? But
Well, that's a question I want to ask because I saw this the other day and it fired me up. What does Roger Goodell do?
Oh, the NFL commissioner.
Dude, here it says the 5 highest average per year contracts in the NFL. This is from ESPN's Instagram.
Yeah, go.
$40 million.
Oh, let me get
Roger Goodell.
Okay, here's the next one. What's
$27 million. Matt Stafford.
Of the Lions. Jeez,
Yeah.
13 million. You're getting paid 13 million more
13
than
million more.
the next highest
There's
player.
another thing here. It says Roger Goodell has made more than $200 million since being elected NFL commissioner in 2006. No player has earned more money in that time span. The most is Drew Brees, who is a Hall of Famer, with $184 million. So Goodell, what is he doing? What value does he add?
And he doesn't even deserve it, considering, especially like in 2017 with the whole turmoil with the Kaepernick, the brain trauma situation, all the players are really against him, especially like Jerry Jones is against him.
There is not one thing that has been handled in the public eye effectively. Not one thing has been resolved well. And
more importantly, growing the sport. If anything, the sport has regressed. Not less people are going to be willing to play American football because of the whole injury situation. They're going to choose safer alternatives like soccer, basketball, baseball, sports like that.
Even rugby,
yeah. So, for him to be getting paid a $200 million contract over 4 years.
Is that what it is? Well, I just know it's $50 million for this year or $40 million for this year.
I just know it's like a 4 year. I just know it's a 4 year contract, so I'm just assuming it's $200 million over 4 years, which would be $50 million.
$40 million.
Oh, so $40 million. So it'll be over 5 years. But that is insane that he's getting paid that much. That's insane for a commissioner.
I'll just double check what it is.
I remember you were telling me earlier, before we started the podcast, that he has his own private jet.
No, I don't think he has a private jet. I think he was asking for it in his contract. I don't know if he got it, but it was I read somewhere that a private jet in perpetuality was sort of one thing that they threw up, and as Game of Thrones has taught us, perpetuality means forever, exactly. as Daenerys says. So that's a lot of money. He could make more in 5 years than career earnings of Brady and Breeze. That's crazy.
That is actually insane.
Yeah, it'll keep him as a commissioner through to 2023. $200 million if he hits all his incentives and gets all his bonuses, which means that Goodell will make about $40 million annually moving forward.
I wonder what the incentives are then in his contract.
Well, yeah, I mean, the Disney, I read somewhere, the Disney CEO, I think, gets $44 million a year. But he has acquired the Star Wars franchise,
ESPN.
Marvel, ESPN as well.
ESPN's on the Disney.
Exactly. He has beasted it. He's beasted it. What has Goodell done?
Yeah. A commissioner getting paid that much money is insane. The players union in the NBA would never let Adam Silver get that money. Unless he deserves it, obviously. And
I don't think you want a guy running your sport who would want that money.
Exactly. That's why I'm interested in what the incentives are for his money, because realistically, what's the incentive for him to really work hard now? He's basically $200 million. What is he really gonna do? No one can do anything about him now. He's sort of he's got tenure pretty much. No one can fire him. He's got a massive contract. They're not going to fire him and pay out $150 million for him to do nothing. They're pretty much forced to have him as a commissioner until 2023.
Yeah,
and he hasn't really done much at all. And in regards to the context,
we don't know how. He might be grinding at the office, 24 hours a day, but it doesn't seem like in the public eye too much has been done. There's a reason why
everyone makes fun of him.
Yeah,
the reason why everyone jokes about him when they do all the award ceremonies, the ESPYs and the NFL awards stuff. They all make fun of him for a reason. No one makes fun of Adam Silver.
Correct.
No one makes fun of him. Even David Stern, to some extent, no one really made fun of.
Yeah.
So, they already proved that he has basically little respect amongst the playing group.
I don't think he has any respect among the playing group.
And we're not even talking about the owners, just the playing group. Imagine the owners now looking at how much these guys make, $200 million.
That's money out of their pockets.
Exactly. Dude. Think about it logically. I don't know how much money he was earning before, But with the accumulation of his money, he could nearly buy his own NFL franchise at the end.
Really?
Well, think about it.
Oh, that's toxic.
It's like, especially like he could buy like half an NFL franchise realistically, because I don't know how much they go for. I think like the Cowboys are the most. I think they're evaluated at like $4 billion.
Yeah.
But like, if you like one of those lower tier teams, like a Jacksonville Jaguars or something, you know what I mean? Just like some random team like that, he could realistically buy.
That's crazy.
Like, what he's earning is insane.
I just don't like the fact that, I mean, Damian Lillard tweeted about it. He said the commissioner getting $200 or getting $40 million a year, while players are risking their lives, their livelihoods, their heads, their bodies, they're trading up other careers to play the sport on non-guaranteed contracts. That's not cool.
Exactly.
Like
that's the thing is what the contracts are not guaranteed at all. So like one injury derails their whole career, and then it's like, what other sort of technical skills do they have?
Obviously, left college for this.
Exactly. Which is insane. So
that's part of the problem, though. Like no one knows what he does. No one is able to talk about and debate his value because no one knows it. It's like like Donald Trump's worth. No one really knows it.
Yeah, he's like one of those rich people that you see and you ask like, what do you do? And they're like, you wouldn't understand.
He's Barney Stinson.
Exactly. He's Barney Stinson where you're like, oh, what do you do for work, Barney? And he's just like in an office.
Please.
We're just like with like the view of like the city, and he's just like, you don't need to know what I do.
Oh,
and it's like, the only time we see you is when you're announcing draft picks. That's the only time we see you is like, the number one pick is so and so.
And getting roasted by, people like Tom Brady when you're trying to come down on them.
Exactly. He gets roasted way, way too hard.
I mean, talking of Trump, did you see, I'm reading this now, so people were writing a book about people who like know him well or something. Were writing a book recounting their time on the campaign.